The return of my Coin Lady channel brings me much joy. I think it's obvious to everyone here that we're going to succeed, folks. Now think about this. The news that the SEC was appealing Judge Torres' decision in the SEC v. Replicas case broke a little over 52 hours ago. 2 days and 44 hours. Everyone is just over that. What has transpired with the XRP price thereafter is consistent with my predictions from the weeks preceding this. Without making a price prediction, my broad assumption would have been, even though I didn't foretell the exact percentages, my general prediction of what would happen has materialized. I don't see how anyone can legitimately argue against it now. And my previous statement? It would not surprise me in the least if the price of XRP were to drop to whatever extent that may be. It shocked me that it wasn't more, but I figured it would go down and be good after that. Instead of experiencing a wacky floor, like when the SEC initially ripples, XRP would just continue its normal operation. Even with a more specific expectation, its impact was less than I had anticipated. Consider that the price of XRP fell significantly relative to its previous rate of decline when the news was announced 2 hours and 4 days ago. This was due to the fact that the market as a whole was red that day. However, it fell rapidly. Just for 15 minutes. The steep decline ended when it dropped from 56 cents to 53 cents, or around 5%. It fluctuated little during the day, usually staying in the same range, and is presently rising again alongside the market. When compared to what transpired in 2020, it pales in comparison. As soon as word got out that the SEC was suing Ripple, it was like an attack on all XRP holders. In a matter of minutes, the price of XRP plummeted by as much as 80%. It fell for almost a week in a straight line, you know. It remained elevated for a whole hour. Now compare that to the roughly 7 days that XRP was down in 2020 when the news broke with the about 15 minutes that it was down this time. People are panicking out, and I noticed, even after a half hour, that I even put out a post. It has been moving sideways for the following 52 hours and is now up today. Excuse me, everyone, XRP is down just a cent. This news is absolutely devastating and will have a devastating impact on XRP. After 30 minutes, why is it down 1 penny? Similar to how information spreads rapidly in the year 2024 thanks to the internet. Assume, for the sake of argument, that everyone has news notifications sent to their foot. Because news travels at the speed of light, I didn't think it was so bad that it was down a cent after half an hour. After all, I've seen worse. Certainly, I have been through worse. There was a story that could be attached to worse things I've been through. With XRP at 53.6 cents, and a 24-hour high of 53.9 cents, it's not looking too horrible, so take it for what it's worth. And now crypto has its own version of Green Day. In comparison to Bitcoin's gain of 2.6%, XRP's gain of 3.51% is significantly more. Looking at these charts, for those who prefer to view them on a larger screen, I'll do what I sometimes do. I'll display a 24-hour chart for XRP and Bitcoin. I'll then toggle between the two tabs on my Brave browser. You can see that the charts are quite similar, as XRP keeps moving in sync with the market. This is going to happen if there is an alternative season, and I know you all adore seeing it. The idea that XRP will not play a role in this is, in my opinion, totally ridiculous. In my opinion, very irrational. Now that so much time has passed, listen, XRP could fall, but it would fall with the market as a whole, if that happens. There are plenty of pessimists responding to my post, and while I get that everyone has the right to their own opinion, I simply did not find anything said along those lines to be very convincing. It won't be due to this, and it won't be because it doesn't matter. The average XRP holder knows that XRP is safe from appeals, that XRP is legally clear, and that secondary market transactions involving you and me would be unaffected even if the SEC wins the case. To hell with it. If you're a fan of ripples, it would just affect your transactions. So ends the day's marketing. Here we had Fortune's crypto headline. Following a positive jobs report, Bitcoin prices surged over $62,000. Here is a message from the U.S. unemployment rate, who is a supporter of blockchain technology. The U.S. unemployment rate, he claims, has been falling for 2 consecutive months and is now at 4.1%. The rate of inflation has the correct way, indeed. There has been a decline in the rate. Real inflation, however, is constantly on the rise. However, if the rate of rise is being discussed, as opposed to the inflation rate, which is sometimes mislabeled, the rate of increase is really falling. Which is great. It's the correct way to go. If you're considering about putting your money into the cryptocurrency stock markets, these are the kinds of things that would make you feel much more at ease, wouldn't they? Even though he hasn't been very enthusiastic for months, the blockchain supporter finally came out and stated it in today's video, which I'm sure some of you caught. His own video from today confirmed that. The crowd is usually caught flat-footed anyhow, so I guess it's fair. However, this comes after he claimed that the market's enthusiasm from March had vanished. He said it was eradicated. And it's at that point that you might reasonably anticipate the possibility of a situational reverse. I can see why he would claim he acts more aggressively under these conditions. Everything makes perfect sense now. Plus, this particular post, Alex Kruger, an analyst, has provided this. A really powerful statement, he said. Employs us, and the employment market is wailing. With no signs of a recession in sight, barring a major event in the Middle East, equities should begin setting new all-time highs in the near future. In short, I agree with that to a large extent. However, in a broader sense, I would say that stocks will decline in the event of a black swan event, regardless of severity. Fine. Have you ever imagined the stock market as a sad panda? I understand. If that doesn't happen, though, I don't see anything that will stop us from continuing our upward trend for the time being. In general, I would agree with that. Also, I'm sure you all remember October, right? This is what October is known as among crypto dudes. October is the name given to it since, well, it happens more often than not. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have a good month in October. The following mentions of October have dropped substantially, suggesting that traders are considerably less bullish on the prospect of this month being a crypto money printer, according to mood analysis on Chain Analytics. A temporary upturn is possible thanks to the pessimism. That seems about correct, you know. The mood has been dreadful. Oh, it's no surprise that it went up a bit today. Therefore, we have been experiencing fear recently, even yesterday. The market is currently feeling somewhat neutral, with a score of 49 out of 100. But that's because the ordinary retail speculator is just investing blindly and experiencing emotions in line with the way in which things are unfolding. It goes like this: while it's going up, they're going to be overjoyed, and when it's going down, well, I'm just naive. As foolish as hell, it is. But that's the way most people feel. When people experience those feelings, they make critical financial decisions with their hard-earned funds. Your attention in seeing my video is greatly appreciated. When you're done, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think.